welcome back to Drawing for Kids. To start off, let's go over what material you'll need. You need some Crayola markers, which you can use any color markers that you like. Next, you also need some paper. In addition to that, you'll need some black markers, such as Sharpies. Okay, so as I'm going along, I'll go step by step on how to draw this character, but I really like to invite you to add your own little twist to it to make it your own. There's no pressure to necessarily draw exactly what I have, but let's use that as a guidance to see what we can come up with. As always, remember to add in a little bit of your imagination to make it your own. You can do this drawing with your family and friends, and at the end of it, maybe check out how everybody's drawing turned out at the very end. Are you ready? So we're gonna get started. All right, so let's start off with our white piece of paper here. And I have it in a vertical manner along with this black marker Sharpie. Of course, you can use other color markers you want to do the outline. And today we're doing a magic mouse. So let's get started. To start, I think I'll draw the mouse's head, and it's gonna be a big round head. So let's start with a circle. So starting from the top, I'm gonna do a round circle here. And then once I connect the circle at the end, I'm going to do the ears. So there's one loop here. You can see it's not a complete circle. It's connected to the head. And another one on the other side. You can have one big ear if you want, or a smaller ear for the other. But I'm going to do another loop around the circle for the mouse's ear. And if you want, your mouse can have a really big head or a really small head or pair with very small ears. Just use your imagination and creativity and try different things out. There are no rules to this. Okay, next I'm going to do the eyes. I'll do 2 circles for the eyes, and I'll draw 2 smaller circles inside. Of course, I'm going to fill in that empty space between the 2 circles with my black marker. So it looks like the eyes of the mouse is shining from the light that's glistening from it. Of course, you can use a blue marker to fill in the space as well if you want blue eyes or different color eyes for your mouse. And then I'll do a triangle here, kind of like a more round triangle for the mouse's nose. Of course, I need to add on a mouth, and then I'll just do 2 curves here connected to the nose. And of course, some whiskers. You can do 2, 3, 4, as many whiskers, or you can do curly whiskers or really long whiskers. So those are some ideas for your magic mouse. Next, I'm going to work on the magic mouse's body. Okay, so for the body, it's going to be a round body, I would say, with maybe some curves. So let's see. So here, I'm going to do the arms first. So it's almost like a pointy arm that sticks out on both sides. And then have the body extend from the arm. You can see it's like a round curve and connected from the top here. And then I need to do the feet for the mouse. So there's one here. It's like a squish circle, I would say. There's 1 feet there. Add in 2 lines for the toes, and then another one on top. I like to do the feet not exactly side by side on each other, one up, one down. Kind of show some motion, makes the drawing a little bit more interesting. And of course, I need to add a tail for the mouse to balance. So there's the curly tail on the back. I'm just going to go back to it to add a little bit of thickness to the tail. And there we have our mouse. Of course, it's not really a magic mouse just yet. What kind of accessories should we add to our mouse? Maybe a magic wand or top hat, or maybe a cape. Here's where you can use your imagination to think about how you want to accessorize your mouse. I'm going to add on a top hat on top. If you like, your mouse doesn't have to be a magic mouse. It could be a mouse heading to a beach. You can give them a beach hat, maybe a big parasol, and maybe put the mouse in a bathing suit. Those are some different ways that you can play around with this mouse and add different accessories to it. You can even do a whole family of mouses where there's big ones, small ones, mommy, daddy, and they're all heading over to a picnic or something like that. So use your creativity and create a story out of your drawing. Here, I'm just going to add a magic wand to my mouse. Of course, there's going to be magic shooting out from the end of the wand. draw some lines there to show that it's sparkly and magical. Of course, I think I need to accessorize the magic mouse a little bit more. Maybe I should add a cape of some sort. Okay, maybe I'll start with a collar. So there's 2 triangles here for the collar, and he's holding his cape with his other hand. How does that sound? So just draw in the cape that he's holding with one hand. Your cape could be black, it could be blue, it could be red, any color you want. So there's the cape that the mouse is holding up with one hand. I'm gonna color mine in black. Feel like it'll be really cool for a magician to have a black cape and then have maybe pigeons or rabbits or all kinds of animals flying out from underneath it. I haven't seen a magic show anytime recently. Have you seen a magician before? Well, if you've seen one before, you can maybe accessorize this magic mouse with what you saw for the magician last time when you saw them in real life. Or if you've never seen a magician before, maybe this is a good time for you to draw what you think a magician will look like. At the same time, other ways that I find it helpful for me to think of ways to accessorize and make the drawing unique is to think about, if I was to gift this drawing to someone, who would I gift it to? So let's say I'm giving it to my teacher or my best friend. Maybe I will write a message like, "You are magical," in which case I'll think about, well, my teacher's pretty magical, and why is that? Maybe she has a book in her hand, or maybe you can color it based on her favorite colors. Those are some ideas that can help pique your interest and give you some kind of direction on how you want to pursue this drawing. Here I'm just using a pink to color in the inside of the ear for the mouse. You can use other colors you would like. It could be peach or orange. Make sure to color in all the white spaces and gaps on the side to make sure that it's all fully colored in. Just coloring in the space. And for the mouse, should I make it a white mouse? I feel like white is a little bit bland. Should I do a gray mouse, a purple mouse, a blue mouse? I'm not really sure. But you know what? I'll add red with that stripe on the top hat. And maybe I'll go from there. If you have other ideas for other drawings I should do in the future for drawing for kids, feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If there's ideas for maybe foods, animals, or maybe landscape, I am open to other ideas. So far, I've got a lot of requests for animals, so I've been working on those diligently throughout the last few weeks. Here I'm just using a purple to color in the ears, making sure I don't cross over the lines, because I think it'll be nice to have a purple mouse. I don't think I've seen a purple mouse recently, but you will know how a purple mouse looks like by the end of this drawing. So I'm coloring in the purple, and also I'll probably do the same color for the head, I think. Here, I think as I'm coloring in the head, I think it's a good time to think about like how you want to draw in the background for this magic mouse. Are they doing a birthday party, or maybe they're a magician in their own studio or their own hall? What can you imagine in the background? Are there shelves and shelves full of secret potions, or maybe very big, small magic chests full of magical objects? What are magical objects? Are they fancy hats, or maybe costumes, or maybe one of those boxes where they can split objects in half? Maybe they have all kinds of animals that they have in their magic studio. Other animals that participate in the magic tricks, whether it be pigeons or white rabbits. Maybe this magician has an assistant. It could be another mouse assistant. So if that's the case, you can do a mini version of this mouse just beside it, and then you'll have a mini mouse assistant. And for that mouse, you probably want to do a different color so that it stands out a little bit. So it'll be a big mouse that's like purple like mine, and maybe a smaller one that is yellow or orange. What would the assistant mouse be holding? Maybe he's holding a box or a cape, or maybe it's just holding water for this mouse. I wonder if this mouse is tired from doing magic tricks. Maybe it needs a drink of water, in which case you can also draw a table in the background and then have a glass of water there. Here I'm just adding little stars and painting the magic wand yellow so it looks different, shiny, and stands out in the drawing. Feels like I'm almost finished coloring everything, but I think I need to color in the tail for the mouse. So I'll use this kind of apricot color, light apricot, to color in the tail. Of course, even for the tail, you can have a stripy color tail or a checkered color tail. Because I think, who knows, maybe this magic mouse has done some kind of magic trick on the tail as well to make it look a little bit unique. Well, I think I'm just about wrap up, just using a bit of gray to color in the shadow on the bottom where the mouse is standing, because it's standing on one side. I feel like it'll cast a shadow. So there's my gray, a little bit of shadow. So I think I'm pretty much wrapped up for this drawing of the magic mouse. I hope you enjoyed this drawing for kids of this magic mouse, because I certainly had a lot of fun. Well, until next time, I'll see you in another drawing for kids. Stay safe and stay creative. Bye for now.